Coach, we'll start off with both of you. Coach Appleberry, you want to start off? Tell us a little bit about the game, the up and down, the momentum swings, how they go. I mean, obviously it was a great win, but you take it from there. Tell us what were your thoughts about the game?
No, I thought tonight's game was pretty good. I thought tonight's game went really well. It's been extremely hard. We did a great job from behind the three-point line and in the paint as well. And just again, offensively and defensively executed in a variety of situations. And we're able to pull out a good victory tonight.
Coach Khan, give us a little recap of that double overtime for us. Just your thoughts. Your thoughts.
I thought it was a tale of two games. We probably played our best half of basketball in the first half and probably our worst in the second. And can't do that and expect to win games.
Fought hard to the end though. Definitely was incredible to watch. The Anderson Center was packed tonight. So again, we thank all of our friends from Fredericksburg City and Homestead for making that happen. This question is going to go out to these team captains. The first and foremost, what do you like most about the University of Mary Washington? Not really a basketball question, but Claire, what do you like most about the University of Mary Washington?
I think I like the most about Mary Washington is that it's a small campus. There's really I think 5,000 undergrad. You run across the same people every day, so people come to your games, you see their faces, you know them, they congratulate you as you're walking to class, you see them in class, so I think that I like that a lot. You make a lot more closer friends when you have a smaller, close-knit community.
Taylor, what about you? What do you like most about the University of Mary Washington?
I also like that it's a small school. You really feel the sense of family within the community. It's always really nice in a basketball sense. So much support with all the people. We met a lot of different people around here. That's it.
My photographer.
All right, this one's for the coaches. The CAC competition, for those of you who don't know, the CAC is our conference, Capital Athletic Conference, and it has just kind of started here. We have a lot of non-conference games, but we're now in the midst of our conference schedule. Tell us a little bit about what's coming up and who your biggest games will be against and how you plan to beat those rivals. I guess, who's your biggest rival? Who do you think is a big game against, and how do you plan to beat it?
Really, I think every game is something that we have to take into consideration. We're not, can't really overlook anybody. I mean, Christmas report we have coming out, there's a couple of tough games we have scheduled, coming up soon. But really, we have to just come out every single day, be prepared no matter who we're playing, and never overlook an opponent. So we're going to continue playing the way we're playing, continue progressing, continue growing and learning, and just developing as a team, offensively and defensively.
Coach Khan, biggest games left in the conference. What do you think?
All of them. I think Wednesday for us is big just because we're on the road. We played fairly well the last couple of games here at home, so we're on the road now. I know it's going to be tougher to do in all of sports, regardless of the sport, than winning a college basketball game on the road, especially midweek. We've got to travel somewhere. It's a different way of playing. So for us, our challenge is to get our energy back up, get ready to go win. But every game, night in and night out, is very difficult. It's for us. We got a tough road ahead.
This question is for Taylor. Taylor, are you currently seeing anybody? Yes. Sorry, ladies, he's right next to you. All right, this question is for Coach Appleberry. Coach Appleberry, talk about the defensive adjustments that you have made this season so far. Throughout the season, your defensive adjustments.
Well, typically we're a man-to-man team. I was a man-to-man coach. This year's zone defenses have been working better for us. So we've ran 2-3 zones, 3-2 zones, you name it, natural zones. We're doing a little bit of everything. So definitely a different defensive strategy this year, but it's working extremely well. I'm extremely excited about the way the kids are adjusting and playing both of them. And even tonight we did play a little bit of man, so we're kind of mixing it up, going back and forth with all the defenses, and it's been paying off for us this year.
This question is for Claire. Claire, who is your favorite WNBA player and why?
I think you should ask my teammates that. They're more like the WNBA than I am. Geez. Diana Taurasi. I was thinking around. Yeah, UConn.
You see a lot of yourself to Diana Taurasi?
I hope so. That'd be nice.
You? Taylor, how about you? Who's your favorite NBA player and why?
WNBA or NBA?
Well, first, let's ask you who's your favorite NBA and why?
I like Kevin Durant. He's fun to watch. He can pretty much do it all. I like the aggressiveness. He's a great teammate as well. Good leader.
And now your WNBA. Who's your
Tyler Diggins.
All right. Let's see. We will jump over to coaches, both of you. What is the secret to recruiting? How do you get the best players? I mean, you got two of the best players sitting next to you. How do you get them? What's the secret to recruiting?
A lot of work and a lot of luck. Sometimes a little bit of both. Consistent recruiting, staying after kids, hoping at the end of the day, in some cases, they don't take scholarships and go somewhere else, and ultimately hoping that they decide they really want to play college basketball. They spend a lot of time, they dedicate a lot of work, a lot of energy, definitely a lot of time to the game, and it's something that's, they're going to build memories and do things that maybe they wouldn't do as a regular student in Mary Washington or any other school, but like I said, I'm just trying to talk to kids that come here, doing a lot of work, recruiting them, staying after them. Got a couple of recruits in the house tonight.
Coach John, what's your secret to recruiting?
Our secret to recruiting is casting as wide a net as we can, and I think just being honest throughout the process is the key. I think recruits can tell when you're faking it. You don't want to get somebody there that's not there for the right reasons in your program. So I think just being honest with them, where they would stand, and what you can do with them while they're there, and getting them to understand that you were there for them as a support network, off the floor as much as on the court. Their academics, everything else they go through on campus. It's not just about yelling and screaming from the sideline of basketball. It's about helping be a complete young person.
All right. For the flip side of that, see the other side of the coin to the players, to the two team captains. Why did you choose to come to UMW? Let's get your perspective.
Really, just compared to the other schools, I fell in love with the campus, a beautiful campus. Like I said, a small school. I really like the guys that were here when I came on giving trips.
Players make a difference. Teammates.
Yeah, like Taylor said, the campus, it's beautiful. I guess we're a small school, but I really fell in love with the players, and I could tell they were best friends on and off the court. That was really big to me, because I know I've been on teams where they're not friends, and you can see it on the court, and that's a big thing that Coach talked about, just team chemistry we really strive for. We spend a lot of time on it. As much time as we spend on basketball, we spend on being friends. So I think that's really important, just once you graduate. I have 16 best friends right there that I have after I'm off the court and out of Mary Washington.
Claire, while we're talking about your teammates, tell us who is the most outrageous, goofy, craziest teammate that you have?
I was going to say, that's hard. They're all pretty goofy. I don't know, you have some secret goofiness. Kiana's pretty goofy if you get to know her. Kendall's really goofy. She's a weirdo. Yeah, you got some weirdos on the team. Once you get to know them, they're pretty cool.
Pass the mic down to Taylor. Same question to you, Taylor. Who's the craziest, just wacky, funny dude on the team?
Definitely Eric Shaw. Maybe not might expect that, but whenever we're in the locker room on campus, he's always singing, dancing. Ask the trainers in the training room, they're always just turning their head like, what is he doing? He's Always sing something. Just play that.
All right, this question for our two coaches. Being former players yourself, looking back, what do you bring to your team from your past to teach them about life through basketball? I know that's a loaded question. Great question. Whoever asked this, great question. It's going to be for both coaches. Being a former player yourselves, what do you bring to your team from your past to teach them, this is the kicker, to teach them about life through basketball?
Probably the biggest thing is no regrets. Live your stay to the fullest and, give it all you've got while you have the opportunity to play college basketball. And you don't know when it's going to end, whether it be for injury or other reasons. And just do absolutely no regrets. Play hard, enjoy life while you can. Take it each day and just do the most of it.
Coach Conn.
I would say I would take that you get what you work for, you get what you earn. I was never the guy getting minutes, but I felt like I showed up every day to play. Times I stopped and worried about my position on the team, and I fell behind. I think that translates to life. That we have a saying in our program that self-importance is our greatest enemy. And I think that translates across all walks of life, whether it's in classroom, obviously on the basketball field, or out in the workplace. When you stop worrying about the big picture and focus solely on you lose a lot. It's not always about you, it's about what you're earning and working for.
All right, this question is for Taylor Johnson. Taylor, do you feel, this is a good question, do you feel as the lone senior in the starting lineup that you have had to assume a stronger leadership role this year? And how has this affected you as a player? Just a reminder, everyone, Taylor was the lone junior starter on last year's senior Leyland team, surrounded by seniors, and now they're all graduated, and he is the man as far as the lone senior. So, do you need to read it again?
No, I think it's changed a little bit. Well, more on the court, I would say, than off the court. My sophomore and junior year, I still look at myself as in junior too, as one of the leaders. I know guys responded to me last year. I was really close with all the seniors. So being more on the court, trying to distribute and being more aggressive for myself as a guy with the most experience. But pretty much the same off the court, I would say.
Absolutely. Coach Conn wants to follow on that.
I just want to add that you guys can talk about Taylor Johnson and leadership. This is my 13th year as a head coach. 13th year as a head coach, Taylor is by far the best leader I've ever had on the team. So I still know I'm as much as everybody else. So he does a great job. He's leading our guys in a very tough situation. He does a great job.
Thank you, Coach. Anybody that knows Taylor Johnson knows that's from the heart and knows how great he is. All right. Oh, about to cry. Coaches, you are stranded on an island with only a basketball in your hand. How will you use the basketball to escape the island? All questions welcome here. You're on a stranded island with only a basketball in your hand. How will you use the basketball to escape the island? P.S. This question is from the swim team. We love you, basketball. Big up the swim team. You had a big win tonight against Salisbury. Well done, swim team. All right, Coach, you're on the spot.
Well, I'm not sure how well it would hold me afloat, but I can swim, so maybe hopefully it can help you float to something nearby, another island. I'm not sure.
Coach Conn, how would you use that basketball? The hardest question of the night.
I don't know if I would use the basketball. I would go find something else on the island and bring the basketball with me when I made it wrong. Yeah. As a friend, I'll paint a face on it.
Coaches or players, this could be for anybody. Which player on the team lives the furthest from Fredericksburg, and where do they live? Give us an idea of how far-reaching your recruiting and your team roster goes. The furthest player away from Fredericksburg, and where are they from?
Well, on our team, it's MK, Megan King, Long Island, represent.
Ours are Brent and Matt, they're both in Philly.
Where are you from?
Philly.
Philly. Philly, all right, represent Philadelphia. All right, I'm gonna leave that one for last. And this one's for the coaches, both coaches. You know, in games that we saw tonight, especially in the men's game, when it's a back and forth game, and you have to make certain adjustments, and there's constant substituting. I see it a lot. There's a lot of substitutes coming from both teams. You got to go through it quite often in your games. Kind of explain to those of us who don't know the game as well as we're not basketball minded. Explain how substituting not only plays a role in the game, but how you also manage your substitutions.
Anytime I'm subbing, I try to make sure I keep a couple of things in mind. First of all, how many minutes has the kid been playing? Are they getting tired? So, anytime a kid gets a little bit tired, I want to make sure I'm getting them out of the game. But ultimately, it's about matchups. Certain kids are going to play better against certain opponents. So we have to try to make sure we're taking advantage of those situations and just being smart, whether we're subbing guards, post, three-point shooters, foul shooters, offense for defense, defense for offense. There's a variety of reasons. It's definitely strategic. We put a lot of time into scouting reports to try to see where weaknesses might be and to see maybe who on our team can maybe gain an advantage for specific opponents. We try to play a lot of kids, a lot of minutes, and on any given night, any of our kids could play 10 to 15, 20 minutes a game. So we try to make sure within our scouts we're doing a good job of utilizing our substitutions.
Coach Scott, tonight substitutions I think were very important. Going to overtime, how do you manage those?
I think the situation dictates. I think early in the game, the substitute definitely obviously late. Early to try to get guys who think we need into the game to kind of get them in that mindset and get them to feel their length of time will depend on how they do. Do we need to stop? We got a certain handful of guys we want on defense. We got a certain handful of guys we want on offense. And then, what defense are we going up against? What offense are we facing? Little, big, small. So the situation dictates. I think we have 10 guys that we're really relying on to get them in the game.
All right, this final question. Again, thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you to Fredericksburg City Schools. Great show out of those students and the staff and the teachers. Special thank you to Home Team Grill for sponsoring their last 3 home games, all school nights here at Spotsylvania, Stafford, and now Fredericksburg school nights. So let's give a big round of applause to Home Team Grill. Treat your waiter well tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They've been great to us, and I know they were great to you. This one, final question is for the 2 team captains. Taylor, we'll start with you. What does it mean to be a Division III student athlete?
It means everything. My personal opinion, I think Division III athletes love their sport more than anyone else. They're not playing for a scholarship, they're not playing for anything else. They're playing for the love of the game. That's what I think.
Claire, what does it mean to you to be a Division III student athlete?
It means the world. I didn't really know what it meant before I came to Mary Washington. Coach talks about it all the time, but the reason why she's still sitting here and coaching Mary Washington is because she loves Division III athletes. Just like Taylor said, we don't play for money, we don't play for starting position. We're not offered any of that coming in. Coach doesn't make any promises. It's all about your hard work coming in, and you see what you get for what you put in. I just love it because it really is a community. We're there for each other, all the athletes. However many 21 teams we have on this campus, we go to each other's games, we support each other. That's what being a Division III athlete is. It's about supporting each other, not going out there playing for the money or the fame. It's for the sport.
Awesome. Thank you guys again. Claire, it wouldn't be right if I didn't follow up with you. Are you seeing anybody?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. She's awesome. She's also off the market. I'm sorry, these two young people off the market. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Let's give our players, our coaches, another round of applause. Thank you guys. Good luck the rest of the season.